Hi, it's Rachel and Rainbow again, and today we're going to be doing just a quick heel review. I see that last week or the week before, Nicole started doing an off-leash heeling prep with him. I'm not sure exactly what she did on that, so we're just going to do a little bit of review of on-leash heeling, so that's really solid if he continues to work on the off-leash stuff with her. So I'm going to have him on my left side. That's always what I do, but you can choose your own side. So there you go. Sit. Good boy. All right, so I have the treat here that I will use to bait him in the right direction if I need to. I'm going to tell him to heel and then lead with my left leg because that's the leg closest to him. So if you have him on your right side, lead with the right leg. It kind of gives him the physical cue that goes along with the command, like when we say sit or stay or wait, we give him all those cues. So moving the leg closest to him first is kind of like that. So Rainbow, come here. Sit. Now I turn him around like that, so I get him to sit nice and straight next to me, just like this, which he's doing well with. So, Rainbow heel. Good heel, Rainbow. Good heel. All right, that was very good. He's very responsive, and lucky for you, you have a very treat-motivated dog, which is excellent. He's not too treat-motivated to where he's jumping all over me to get the treat, yet he's very responsive to it. So that's good to see. A little trick that I use at home with my dogs for heeling that frees up my hands and it gets their attention right up on me, so they're always extremely focused on me, is I train with hot dogs or jerky sticks. So something, human quality food, and I have a bag of human food in my pocket, and I put pieces of hot dog in my mouth that I spit at him and at my dog. So that keeps them having perfect eye contact with me the whole time. They're always looking at me, and I just spit a small piece out that they can catch. So you might want to try that at home, but he does extremely well with giving him the treats with your hand. So if that is working for you, then absolutely, by all means, continue with that. It's up to you. Just wanted to give you a little tip that I use. Now, with his heeling, remember when you come to a stop, you aren't supposed to say sit. I'm using the treat to guide him into a sit, though I'm not saying it, because sitting when I stop is part of the heel command. So when I say heel, that means he walks next to me and walks closely, and when I stop, he sits. So at the end, after he sits, I reward him for a good heel instead of telling him to sit and then telling him good sit. So practicing it a lot like that and using the treat to bait him up will help teach him what all is included in the heel command. Now with him, I noticed that with the treat, he's watching that a lot, and so he tends to swing out a lot to where he's at like a 45-degree angle and sitting way out here to look at me. Now, I'm just happy that he is sitting when I come to a stop without me having to tell him so, but I want him close and straight parallel with me right here. So my tip for that is to practice heeling along a wall or a fence or anything like that so that he can't swing out, so that he has to sit right next to you. We'll do a little bit of that, and we'll do it against that wall. I'll be between you and Rainbow, but you'll be able to see what it looks like. So, Rainbow, sit. Good, sit. Heel. Sit. Sit. I notice with that, his sits are not quite as good when he can't move in front of me. I see that he's used to that, and he's used to being told to sit like this. So that's what he's trying to do when I stop, and he's not really sure what to do with having me to decide and giving him the command like that. And he is not responding as well with me baiting him up into a sit. I was having to tell him to sit over there. He does respond better to a quick jerk on his leash. Now if you move it up right behind his ears, that's the most sensitive spot. And now this does not hurt Rainbow, but if you give a quick pop like that as a correction, it releases right away so it doesn't hurt him, and it doesn't continue to give him the correction. It doesn't tighten up and it's not choking him. It's just a quick little reminder, and that seemed to work well with him. So he's doing great with his healing, so I want you to practice at home against a wall or a fence or something like that, and get him better with his sits close to you and straight with you, and also listening to the sit when at this angle instead of this angle. So just a little bit of homework. Also, I want to work on not rewarding him for a good heel every time we stop, because as soon as I give him his reward, he stands up and he thinks it's done. Maybe you were practicing it different at home, but that's how I was doing it, and I'm not going to do that as much anymore because I want to be able to stop and start several times and complete a whole healing pattern without him getting up and me having to set him down again. But he did a very good job, and I can tell you're working with him a lot at home, so keep up the good work and just practice those pretty sits. This was Rachel and Rainbow, and we were doing a heel review.